My name is Renu Pareek. I am assistant professor in BANI group of colleges. Today I am going to take video lecture on stream cipher and the block cipher. That is very useful in the symmetric algorithm and the asymmetric algorithm, and these both algorithms are very popular. But how these algorithm works on the stream cipher and the block cipher, what is stream cipher and block cipher? So today first we will discuss what is stream cipher, block cipher, what is algorithm types and modes. So when we talk about the algorithm type, it means how the plain text should be encrypted, means how much plain text should be encrypted in the cryptographic algorithm. And what is algorithm mode? Algorithm mode means when the type is decided, means the actual size of the plain text type is decided, what cryptographic algorithm will be used in the symmetric or asymmetric algorithms. So first we will discuss the algorithm type. Algorithm types, basically these are two types, stream cipher and the block cipher. When we talk about the stream cipher means we are encrypting our text 1 byte at a time, means we are encrypting our plain text 1 byte at a time. Here is one example. Suppose this is a plain text pay 100. So first we will convert this plain text into the binary form and we will XOR this plain text with the secret key 1001. Suppose this is the example of the secret key, and we will XOR plain text and the key, and we will get the output, that is the cipher text. This is, and when we decrypt this cipher text, again we will get some plain text that will not match with the original plain text. So this is the beauty of the stream cipher. When the plain text and the key will be XORed or encrypted, the cipher text will be generated, and when we again decrypt that process, the plain text that is very different from the original plain text. So attacker will not identify what is the plain text earlier. So this is called the stream cipher, where the plain text will be encrypted 1 byte at a time. And what is block cipher? In block cipher, it is somewhat different from the stream cipher. In block cipher, we actually encrypted 1 block at a time. The plain text should be encrypted 1 block at a time. Here is the example. Suppose the plain text is 4 and 4. So here we will apply the encryption and we'll get the output like that, VFA percentage, and this is the cipher text. So what we are here seeing, the 4 and 4 are the common plain text, and the cipher text will also be the same. So if the one drawback of the block cipher is, if there is a repeating text, then the repeating cipher text will also generate. So attacker will identify, if there are many repeating plain text, the attacker will identify easily what will be the cipher text, and when he or she will decrypt the cipher text, he again identify the what should be the plain text. So when we compare between the stream cipher and the block cipher, so stream cipher is somewhat very secure than the cipher block cipher. So when we combine both of them, so we can get the advantages from both of them. So because when we compare, what is the disadvantages of the stream cipher if we are comparing with the block cipher? Block cipher basically very much faster than stream cipher, because in stream cipher we are encrypting 1 byte at a time, and in block cipher we are encrypting 1 block at a time. So this is the disadvantages of the stream cipher, and advantages is here the attacker will not identify what is the cipher text and what will be the plain text. But in the block cipher, if the repeating text or plain text will be used, attacker will identify easily what will the plain text for the cipher text. So this is the algorithm types. Now we will talk about the modes. What is the mode? Mode means when the type is decided, means it will be stream cipher or the block cipher, the cryptographic algorithm will be used in our information and hiding and protection scheme. So basically, when we talk about the algorithm modes, there are 4 types of algorithm modes. First is electronic code block, second is cipher block chaining, third one is cipher feedback mode, and fourth one is output feedback mode. So first two means electronic code book, and the cipher block chaining mode will be work on the block cipher, means the algorithm type is block cipher, and the third and fourth cipher feedback mode and the output feedback mode, basically these are the block cipher, but they will work on the stream cipher. So in detail we will discuss all four topics. So first I will want to talk about the electronic code block. So we will explain the algorithm mode. The first algorithm mode is electronic code block, means ECB, and it works on the block cipher. So what will happen in the electronic code block? Here is a plain text block 1 and the plain text block n, means we will divide the plain text into the 64 bit, and each block size is a 64 bit. So here is the plain text block 1 and the plain text block n. So we will encrypt the plain text block with the key, and same the plain text block n will also encrypt with the same key n, and the cipher text block will be generated. So what we are doing in this, the same key will be used for the encryption of the plain text, and the cipher text block will be generated. So the disadvantages of this algorithm mode is same. If the repeating text block is using, the same cipher block will be generated, and when the cryptanalyst or the attacker will decrypt the cipher text block, the same plain text will be generated. So it's very easier for the attacker to identify the repeating text pattern. So to overcome this problem, the second algorithm mode is cipher block chaining mode. This also works on the block cipher. Here the one term is we are using what is chaining. Chaining means feedback process, means the output of the one block will be input to the another block. So what we are doing and what are the steps of this process? In the first step, what we are doing here, we are using the IV. IV means initialization vector. Initialization vector means here we are using some random pattern of the strings or the block, and we will combine with the plain text, means we are XORing the initialization vector and the plain text, and encryption process will be generated with the same key, and the cipher text block will be generated in the step 1. So I am again repeating this process. In the first step, initialization vector and the plain text will be XORed, and the XORed result will be encrypted with the same key, and the cipher text block will be generated. So this is the step 1. Suppose there are step n's, means 1 to 64 or 0 to 63. So this output will be the input for the second step. So in the second step, again we are doing the plain text, and the result of the first step will be XORed, and the XORed result will be encrypted with the same key, and the cipher text will be generated. So the advantages of this scheme when we compare to the electronic code block is, when attacker decrypt the cipher text block, and if there are the repetition in the plain text, then she or he will never get the same plain text. So if there are 4 and 4, so the first 4 will be different from the second 4 cipher text. So in this way we can save our text, we can save our messages by using the chaining mode, and this is also works on the block cipher. So this is the advantages when we compare with the electronic code block. So this is the long step, but the security is more important. So nowadays the cipher block chaining mode is very much frequently is using in the information hiding and protection scheme. Now we will consider the third. So now the third algorithm mode is cipher feedback mode. In cipher feedback mode, basically this works on the block cipher, but this in stream cipher it is also used. It works for the stream cipher only, but this is the block cipher mode. So what we are doing in this, here again we are using the initialization vector. Initialization vector is basically the random block of strings, and these IV is blocked or kept into the shift register. So in the shift register, basically initialization vector is encrypted with the key, and the result is the encrypted cipher initialization vector. And what we are doing, encrypted initialization vector's leftmost j bit will be XORed with the plain text j bit, and the result is ciphertext j bits, means ciphertext leftmost j bit will be generated from this block, and the output of the ciphertext j bits will be the input of the second step. So, again the second step will be generated. So, in this way the output of the first step will be the input to the second step. So, again I am repeating this. What we are doing, first we will take the shift register, and in the shift register we will put the initialization vector, means the random string of bits will be kept into the shift register, and this initialization vector will be encrypted with the help of key, and the encrypted ciphertext of the initialization vector will be generated, and the leftmost j bits of the initialization vector will be XORed with the leftmost j bits of the plain text, and the ciphertext will be generated, and the ciphertext is the input of the second step. So, the here what is basically here we are using only the j bits of the ciphertext will be the input of the second step. So, what will happen if, for the next leftmost bits? What we are doing here, when we shift the leftmost j bits of the initialization vector, the pending bits will be filled with the ciphertext of the j bits, when the rightmost bits of the initialization vector will be filled with the ciphertext of the j bits that we are generated from the step 1. So, in this way the whole initialization vector will again be found in the shift register. So, again it will be encrypted with the key, again it will XORed with the plain text, and again the ciphertext of the j bit will be generated, and this is the input of the second step. So, this is very complex process. This is complex is because the attacker couldn't identify the ciphertext, what will the ciphertext, and it will not decrypt the ciphertext to generate the plain text of the repeating strings. So, this is the cipher feedback mode in which we are working on the stream cipher and on the block cipher as well. So, the last output mode is output feedback mode. This is very similar to the cipher feedback mode. Here is a one difference is here. Here the output or input of the second step is the input of the ciphertext j bits, and here the output of the second step is the encrypted initialization vector. Okay. So, when we are encrypting the initialization vector in the shift register, the encrypted IV will be generated, and this is the output for the second step. There is only one difference between the cipher feedback mode and the output feedback mode. So, today we discussed about the algorithm modes and types. Now, in the second lecture we will discuss about the symmetric key algorithms, DES, RC4, RC5, blowfish, IDEA, and all these things. So, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our website gurukpo.com. Thank you so much.